All right, class, this is Mr. Hubbard once again. We're going to talk about week 2 of remote learning in design and modeling and invention and innovation. Now, just like last week, I'm just going to go over the PowerPoint with you guys to make sure you guys know. We're going to go over the design process, vocabulary. We're going to take a quick vocabulary quiz. I made it easy again this week. Next week, I'll make it a little bit more challenging. Make sure you know the vocabulary. You may have to write it down. But just making sure you don't have too much work to do in my class. Just making sure that you will still keep up with your academics and also have a little fun in my class. You will have a rags to riches. The rags to riches is going to be vocabulary and manufacturing. And you'll have to answer some questions. You're going to have to use your brain, and eventually you will get $1 million, and then say you'll win $1 million at the very end. All right. Then it's going to come to the Design Squad video presentation. Is talking about a challenge to make sure you can have an airbag system that's going to drop an egg inside a safe system and hit the floor from 3 feet. You should be able to do it, but we're going to use a lot of resources. So I'm going to show you some different things that you can use. So just want to make sure we can see all those things, and so you won't have any problems. If you do, I will be available doing my video hour and a half. I got an hour and a half this week. Last week I had 2, but I thought that was too long. And then you can always send me a picture of your presentation when you finish. All right, so let's go through the video. The design process is 6 steps in the design process. Define the problem is number 1, and that's going to be the egg drop. And then you generate concepts. That's when you're going to brainstorm and things of that nature. Brainstorm and put them in technical drawings. Then you're going to develop the solution. You're going to figure out the things that you're going to need for your project. You're actually going to try to do it. You're going to try to, then step 4 is construct a prototype. We won't really do prototypes in class because we don't have enough time, but that's one step in the design process. But we're going to do a prototype just because we run out of time. Evaluate the solution. You're going to talk to your group members, but your group members may be your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, even your uncle, or another family member if he's living with you during this quarantine time. And then also, last, you're going to present it. And I would love you to take a picture of your egg drop and then send it to Mr. Hubbard with an email, or you can show it to me during the office hours that we have. Okay? So that's the design process. All right? So I outlined that in the PowerPoint for you, so you can see that. All right, the vocabulary words of this week is agriculture, artifact, biotechnology, communication, construction, energy, engineering, environment, agronomics, and also industrial. You know, I'm not going to read them to you like I did last week, but those are very important words according to technology that we will learn. If you have my class, we will go over them daily. But since I don't have hand-to-hand contact or face-to-face contact with you, just going to go over those words and just so you can just read them and sometimes maybe write them down so you can learn them. All right, so you're going to take a quick quiz. You know, it's right on the screen. You take the quiz, and then you should do very well on that quiz. But I want you to submit it and turn it in to me. All right, make sure you do that. Make sure you turn that quiz in so I can check in and making sure that Mr. Gaudet know you guys are doing work. Okay, then you're going to do a rags to riches. The rags to riches is one of the funnest games that I like to create for my students. And then I usually give them a piece of candy. Don't have any candy to give, but as soon as I see you next year, you just come by. I have a whole box of candy for you guys. All right, so make sure you come and see me next year, or you may have a chance to come back this year. All right, because we have engineers trying to develop, a cure, shot, or something that's going to try to get rid of this coronavirus. So, maybe it's an engineer working on that. All right. Now it's going to be the Design Squad video on trying to make sure you guys can do the presentation. Now, the presentation is not, like I say, that difficult, and I'm pretty sure you can get it done. All right. But we're going to make sure you can try it. All right. Now, it's talking about an egg drop. Now, you're going to have a lot of supplies that you can use. You're going to have plastic, little plastic bags you can use for a sandwich. You can use a little cup right here. to put your materials in. Right now I have my egg, that I can place it in. All right. You have your potato chip. Like I said, if your mom and dad, say, John, Christina, and I got an email from Anna. Anna, you cannot use your egg. You can use a potato chip. All right. You have glue. If you need glue, you should have some glue at the house. Scissors, tape, different varieties of tape. Now, on the presentation from the design squad, it's had rubber bands. Everybody won't have a rubber band, but if you do, balloons. If you don't have balloons, that's why I have these types of bags right here, different sizes. You can use a hair dryer to start it up, get your brother to close it, your sister to close it, or you can just punch it up real well, real quick, and close it in quickly as possible. All right? And then you can just tape it around your box, and that goes the box. Now, you can form a box. You can go to YouTube and you can figure out how to design a quick box. You can place your egg or potato chip in the box and tape this all around. Tape this all around. Go all around. Make sure you go all the way around. And then the key thing, you can also use rubber bands. Rubber bands will secure it. The rubber bands will secure it right inside there. If you want to just rubber band it around to make sure it's going to be tight, you can keep on doing rubber bands. Now, if you don't have a lot of rubber bands, you can use the tape. You can make sure it's tight around there, like a cushion. All right, so you can keep doing that. And then some people could use, you got cotton balls, you can glue cotton balls, additionally, socks. So anything that you have at the house that you can use, you don't have to go out and buy anything. I know you guys cannot go to the store, but socks usually work, t-shirts, like I say, cotton balls and different things like that. I have balloons, all right? And then the one that your mom and dad would really love is that if you use the bags. These bags right here, once you fill the bags up with water, you can tape it around. These bags right here are free also. Okay, you can have these around the house, and you just tape this around, egg drop, and then you can just measure to 3 feet. Now 3 feet is further than you think. It's half of my height. We just go down to 3 feet, and then it's right here. It's right there, not that far at all. And you're gonna jump from 3 feet, right where my hand is located. Right there, you drop it from 3 feet. You should be able to win the competition. You should be able to do that without any problem. So for tomorrow, doing my hour and a half of office hours, I want you guys to come in, try to talk to me, let me know if you have any troubles. I can help you out. I can tell you to tape here, tape there, but the box, should be able to secure this right here. Like I say, you go to YouTube, how to make a box. Shouldn't take you any time to do that, and then you can go from there. Got your little bags, you can hair dry it open, close it in, got rubber bands. You can use a cup, or if your mom and dad does not want you to use an egg, you can use potato chips. All right, that's it.